Four-man rush, plenty of time. And both quarterbacks having
more of a runner. Sometimes comes in and play and has started.
Cooper takes a wildcat snap. Farrow Cooper out to the 36.
Left tackle shell, but what a cut and what acceleration.
Florida offside. 94, Bryan Cox Jr. His dad, a great player in his own right, now an assistant coach in the NFL.
On the defense, number 94. 5-yard penalty results in the first down.
Orth with Wilds as his running back. Wilds will get the carry. Picks up a couple of yards before Bullard.
Good to try to play.
Orth flushed. Doesn't slide. Head first.
And run with this new wrinkle offense.
Quick out, and that is quite a story. The man who made that.
Speed, great hands, and apparently a great arm, too, which sounded like we may see later today.
Fake the double reverse, and they will lose multiple yardages. CC. Florida comes with a four-man rush. Great throw, a better catch, a huge hit for Matrick Belton, 6'4", went up, knew the hit was coming, got it anyway, and then Orth ran into trouble as he tries to scramble. Cox and Morrison
last week against Fournette.
Perry Orth brings them out, gives to David Williams his first carry of the day. And let's check in with Jerry Punch.
Mike, not a good news for the
South Carolina now has to be getting a little desperate to get something going on offense. Orth with the deep out, nice grab at the sideline. Blitz coming off the corner. Float it in the flat to Brandon Wilds, and Wilds makes a man miss. Across the 35 to the 37-yard.
Presence in their secondary. Good that they have both those guys back.
Cooper takes the direct snap. Nothing there as the Gators were ready for it. Orth want another screen. This is a tight end screen. Did
think about using some of their timeouts to get the ball back.
And that Florida defensive line is really firing through there, as well as the line.
And this is a good job by South Carolina to eat some of this clock. I'd be shocked if Florida doesn't take a timeout here. Why not make South Carolina see? And they got a lot more pressure. So far, not much pressure up front.
Childs the running back. He'll get the carry. Picks only a couple of yards.
Bullard. It's a big deal for Florida. Guy wasn't expected to play.
Pressure on Orth, and they got him. Bryan Cox Jr. His dad, the Falcons defensive line coach, a brilliant player in his own right in the NFL.
Working over the right tackle, the old arm swing move over Mason Zandy. And, of course, we reported earlier in the game, Alex Callister out with what looks like a right foot or ankle injury. So
back shoulder throw intended for Hayden. Couldn't throw. Has 3 touchdown passes in his career, but he'll run this one. And Cooper will pick up 7. That's about. Little swing to Cooper, perfectly diagnosed and stopped. This may be 4-down territory at this point. Pump fake by Orth, and then he's buried. Have a baseball coach be named the athletic director of a major school. I can only think of one other guy, and that was Skip Bertman at LSU. Doc, back to you.
But as far as when they make the decision, just a moment.
Nice move by Hurst. 6'3". Steve Spurrier leaves in the middle of the year. All the coaching staff wonders what is going to happen to them. You know, their futures are up in the air.
Of his father. He's on the staff as a wide receiver coach. But if you go back to, it's nice to hear that Coach Tanner, as they call,
a comeback in the fourth quarter against one of the nation's best defenses. Williams will get the first down, then fumbled the ball. Still loose, and it looks like South Carolina had a shot at the end and may have come up with it. Mason Zandy.
I'm not sure that his knees weren't down.
Orth sets, throws, caught and loose. I think that's going to be ruled incomplete, and it is. Can South Carolina mount another drive? Well, yes, they can. A perfect
Actually inside 40 yards. I don't know how
to
much.
get something on the ground, but Brandon Wilds can't get anything.
And because you'll take the 3 and then try the onside kick.
4-man rush, time. Great catch near the 40.
Inside the 20 to try to win.
Well, Wilds again. I think you want to tear this page out of the playbook.
Yeah,
it's just not working.
Yeah, and you can hear.
Nothing bad can happen. Worth again with time. Cooper! Touchdown!
PAT.
The fans are streaming out of here after that stunning run. And this is going to be incomplete.
Until this season, maybe thinking he still had it in him, is potentially allowing this staff to stay intact.
Picked off Quincy Wilson